up? It is me, Shauna T, and I am back with another video. And I'm so sorry. First of all, disclaimer. No, this is featuring Chubb White. This is my son. Y'all know about him, so now y'all do. Anyways, this has been a long time since I posted on my channel, like 2 months maybe. So a lot of stuff has happened. So I just want to fill y'all in real fast before I get in, because it's going to be a story time. That's what I came for, period. So, first of all, link in the description is going to be me and my brother's joint channel, you guys. We decided to start our own YouTube channel, and we haven't posted anything yet, but you guys have been grinding, yes, that would be greatly, greatly appreciated if you guys go in that link in the description. I'm sorry if y'all can hear my fan. Also, that's another disclaimer that I want to make because it's hot in here, guys. And I hope while we're just chattering, y'all got y'all snacks, I got everything. It's a really juicy story, kind of. As y'all seen by that title, this is the time I got caught smoking. Yes, guys. Okay, so I want to say it was in the summertime, and I was that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay. So let me get it straight. So I'm gonna call this girl light skin. So okay, I'm gonna call that girl light skin, and then I'm gonna call the other girl sis. Okay. So I was in 8th grade, light skin was in 9th grade, and sis was in 8th grade also. So, this was so random, honestly, but I just had the urge to smoke. Like, I just wanted to try it, I guess. It was so random. So, it was like the night before, I think, I got it planned out, and her light-skinned mama goes to my church. So, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to bribe and be like, we're going to go to church so she can come over. So, I text light-skinned, and I'm like, because I knew the light skin smoke. So I'm like, I want to smoke. Let's smoke. And because I want to do it with somebody who, A, I trusted, and B, somebody who done it before. Because I don't want to really do it with nobody who hasn't done it before, because then, like, we both tweaking, but whatever. So, yeah, so I text her, get everything lined up. Her mama say yes. My mama say yes. So, and then my daddy just gave me some money. So we just sitting, chilling, woo, and I don't know if light skin thought that my mama knew I smoked or whatever, but she asked me, she like, how much I'm gonna get, but she whispering, but y'all, I swear to God, she not whispering. So I'm trying to like shoot her off, and she keep asking me like, we getting done, we getting this, we getting that, and I'm just sitting there like, first of all, I was new to smoking, so I'm just like, I don't really know. I just know about a gram and a dub. That's all I knew at the time. So my sister at the time, we were sharing a phone. So my sister didn't have a phone, but I had like a little Android, so we were sharing that. So I text somebody because light skin couldn't find nobody yet. So I text my other friend. I'm like, hey, like you got, because I know she's drug dealers. You feel me? So I'm like, hook me up. So she, trying to hook me up in the midst of my sister getting my phone. So my sister, I guess, seeing the text messages between me and my other friend that I was asking. So my mama pulled me into the bathroom, and let me paint this picture. I had on a purse because we was about to go outside to get the weed. But that's why I gave my sister my phone, because I'm like, okay, we got a weed man already, so I don't really need her no more. So yeah. So I had on like a off the shoulder bag or whatever, and she mom called me into the bathroom. So she's like, come here, I gotta ask something real fast. So when that happened, she either talking about somebody or like I'm in trouble. Like she had like pulled me up and started talking about somebody or I'm in trouble. So I'm like, okay, oh. So she like, you smoking? And I'm like, no. And she like, so why shouldn't they say that she seen you asking for somebody some weed in a text message or something she said? And I'm like, no, I wasn't. And y'all, that's why I said my office for the bag. I had a pill bottle. It was empty. But I had a pill bottle in my purse because that's what was gonna put the weed in, so the weed wouldn't stink, So I had a pill bottle in my purse. So my mom was staring at my purse, and I'm like, Like, swear to God, she's just staring, like, looking at me, staring, looking at me, staring. So I'm just like, no, like, I'm not smoking. I'm like, I promise, like, I'm not smoking, I'm not smoking. So she's like, you better not be, blah, blah, blah. So she let me go outside. We get the movie, she sus. Me and sus have been friends since, 8th grade, or 6th grade, and it's 8th grade at the time. So, you know, we've been friends for a couple years. So, yeah, so by this time it's like 7, 8 o'clock. So me and sis just walking around, and she did, but yeah, so I linked over me and sis, and I was happy because I'm like, okay, now that I have sis with me, she not really gonna think of nothing. You know, when you got them friends and your mama know that you know that your mama really don't like them type of friends, and friends, you know, kind of fast for you, and then you hang around, you know, the friend that your mama like, and she's like, oh, okay, you know, like, she ain't gonna do nothing, you know, yeah. So I was excited. So sis came. She didn't hit the blood with us, but you know, she was with us. So the guy who sold us the drugs, he wants to smoke a blunt with us. Now I'm just telling y'all this because it's all intertwined. Because I got caught like multiple times. I feel like this was it was a sign for me that I knew I shouldn't have been doing it, because this is 3 times in my story that I've been almost caught and caught. So yeah, so we smoking and we walking around my apartment complex. So mind you, I lived in an apartment, and it was like different apartments, you know, all around. So we just walking around, you know, my brother in the house, my mom in the house. Like I said, it's like 8 o'clock, 7, 8 o'clock at night. It's starting to get late. So we go to the window because you can like walk up to the first floor. So I go up to the window and I'm like, Mom, can I stay outside? Because I'm with sis. I'm like, me and light skin. Well, sis, you know, we just walking around or whatever. I'm like, because she over there at her stepdaddy barbecue, you know, we just went to the food get done. So she like, yeah, you better have your ass in the house by 9:30. Ooh, so I'm like, okay, cool. So we walking around, and this was the time, I guess we dropped the weed, or we was just high and we thought we dropped the weed. Or she was just high and she thought we dropped the weed. And, you know, I'm going to say that and just say that, you know, go back. So, yeah, so, you know, we walking around, woo, then it gets time to go in the house. So my sister, I skipped the part. I seen my sister baby daddy when I was smoking the blunt, but I didn't think he'd see me because I thought I put it down in time, but obviously not, because I'm going to tell y'all. So I get in the house and it's my sister, her baby daddy, my sister's friend. So light skin come and she come texting me and she like, I dropped the weed. And I'm like, what you mean you dropped it? And she's like I ain't got it, like it's not in my bra, like I dropped it. So I'm like, oh my god. So my sister just bought me some lip gloss from Victoria's Secret. So I'm like, Sinead, like I dropped my lip gloss outside, because my sister know like I love my lip gloss. So I'm like, Sinead, I dropped my lip gloss outside. Can me a light skin go outside and look for it? So she like, yeah, sure. Mind you, my sister's so naive. She was naive at the time because I was so quiet, so innocent. But yeah, so she like, yeah, you know, go ahead. She believed me. Her baby daddy like, nah, she ain't going outside. No, but she's like, she ain't dropping that motherfucking lip gloss. She's like, that girl dropped him motherfucking weed. That's what she's going out to look for. She's like, they're going out there to look for some weed, babe. Like, you stupid. Like, he trying to snitch on me. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I'm going out there to get my lip gloss. I'm like, Sinead, you know the lip gloss that you gave me. Which really, I really didn't know where it was at. So I felt like it was good, but yeah. So I'm like, Sinead, you know, like, you bought me this lip gloss. Like, I need to go look for it. So we go outside. More so, we go outside. It's not there. So I'm like, dang. So I go back in the house and I'm like, Sinead, like, did you find it? I'm like, nah, like, we didn't find it. And he was like, exactly. He was like, they dropped that weed and somebody grabbed it. I'm like, I don't even smoke. I'm like, how you know I smoke? I'm like, you know, I'm just trying to be so defensive. So whatever, they go on the roof. So that's the second time I got caught. Like, you know. So then, like throughout the night, I turned on this show. This show that it's funny, but I'm making myself laugh, y'all, because I swear to God, I was not high. Like, looking back at it, I was not high. Like, and I was forcing myself to laugh because light skin was high, because, you know, she get high. So I knew I wasn't inhaling a blunt because I was scared. Like, I was scared to get my highest, you know, so I was just like, you know, how, you know, and try to be dumb. So, yeah, so, I'm trying to make myself laugh. Who out the bam? Just ignorant. So the next day, come and go, and, we ended up finding the weed. It was in, her deodorant. You know, if you know, you know. But it was in her deodorant cabinet. We left and then we came. We went. Me and Light Skin went somewhere, and when we came back, my mom was gone. My mom, my sister, like everybody was gone. So I come home and I'm like, Mom, we wet. And like 40 minutes away from where we live now. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I got money. I'm like, this is perfect opportunity. So I'm like, okay, me and Light Skin, we finna go outside. I mean, we finna walk to Subway and get some food. So we didn't live that far from Subway. So Mom, she didn't care. You know, she's like, okay, whatever. She's like, call me when you get back. So I'm like, okay, cool. So me and Light Skin, you know, we hype. We on live. I think we was on live. We was on live rolling our little blunt, y'all. Just clowning. I told y'all, we was on live, y'all rolling our blunt. I'm scared now. My heart like beating because I'm like, because Light Skin was dragging it. Like she wasn't really trying to hurry up and roll the bleed. She wasn't trying to hurry up and roll the blunt. Like she was just taking her time basically. And so, you know, like I said, we on live joking around, who was the bam niggas that we know clowning us, you know, whatever. So we walked thinking nothing, you know, thinking of nothing. So we walked to Subway, we came back, ate, all of that. I'm high. I this time around I knew I was high. So mom come in the house and I'm trying to act normal, like, you know, times where you was high, you weren't supposed to be high and you gotta act, yeah. So I'm acting normal or whatever. Mom like, she's like, what's up with you? And I'm like, nothing, you know, my eyes are red. I knew my eyes were red. I'm like, you know, my eyes were red. I knew my eyes were red. I'm like, oh my God. So she mom like, what's wrong with you? 45 minutes later, I'm gonna get a call and she like, alright, I'm gonna go outside for a little bit. So I got friends that live in our like apartment, and she like, don't lie. I'm like, lie about what? She like, who was smoking? I'm like, nobody was smoking. She like, so you lying? And some stuff she was like, and I was just like, nobody was smoking, like, nobody was smoking. She was like, I'm gonna ask you again who was smoking. So automatically, I was trying to get the less consequences possible. Hello. So I'm like, Light Skin was smoking, and Light Skin look at me like, girl, don't say allow me. Like, no, we both did it. So I'm like, I mean, we both hit it. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, we both hit it, but woo out the bam. So I'm like, do way too much. And at the time, my consequence was all because my godmama is Christian. So my consequence was always, oh, I'm calling your godmama, woo out the bam. So I'm like, alright, whatever. Bro, they sitting there talk about me in my face. I'm like, I don't care. So Light Skin mama come, and her mama like crazy. She walk in, she like, what about it? Like she ready to whoop ass at this point, cause she like, you embarrassing me. You feel me? So I'm like, I'm looking at Light Skin like, ooh, you need your ass to see, cause my mama mad, but your mama crazy. Oh, crazy. So she, you know, calm Light Skin mama down or whatever, and they end up leaving. And 40 minutes later, she told my sister, oh yeah, okay, cause my sister was laughing like, she like, so y'all really went outside? So she was like, so when y'all went outside, you didn't really try to lip gloss that was your weed? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, we thought so, but you know, got caught up 3 times, like I said. So mom just made me stay up, like I couldn't go to sleep or anything like that. And she was really over it. Like 30 minutes later, and that was the start to my journey. If y'all know, y'all know. After that, though, I got caught smoking. As y'all can see, like, 3 things went wrong. Like, my mama caught me trying to get it. My sister boyfriend, my baby daddy, caught me when I lost it. And then my mama friend. Oh yeah, that's. I don't think I'm bad. I'm so bad at those stories. But while I was jumping ahead, that was who caught me. My mama's friend. My mama's friend called her and was like, oh, I see your daughter outside smoking blunt. Schrader, I think she, all that. That's my mama. I swear to God. At first, I used to be nice to that lady. I used to talk to her. I say, hey, all that. Ever since that moment, and at first she wouldn't tell me who told me, and then, who told on me, and then later on, eventually she told me. And after that, bro, I stopped talking to that lady. Rather or not, of course, she gonna tell. I don't care. You being a snitch because